Hello, I'm Dr. Patricia Helmsworth Chen, Professor of Media Studies at the University of Martin, and this is
Gary,
and we're watching Season 1, Episode 6 of Far From 11, titled Steve's, Three Different Ones. Now, Gary, you've never seen this show before, is that correct?
Correct. I thought we were watching Bluey.
We've been over this.
Okay, so the box says Shatner instead of Shatter.
Note the immediate subversion of commercial signage. The defacement of corporate property is our first signal that these characters exist in opposition to capitalist structures.
It's a William Shatner joke.
Is it, though?
Yes?
Continue. New Year, New Me in June. The creator had just left a dead-end job themselves and was unemployed when writing this. Production took less than a week compared to the usual month or so.
That explains so much.
What do you mean?
It feels like someone having a breakdown.
Yes, exactly. This is creative catharsis masquerading as sitcom. The previous episode was apparently even darker, and this was considered the lighter follow-up.
Jesus Christ. Darker. Oh, it's the bisexual guy from the balloon episode.
Nooks, yes. His name tag established his name in episode 4. Wait, I thought you hadn't seen this.
What?
What?
So Frank immediately imagines them having sex in the spa?
The show has a fascinating anxiety around queer sexuality. Frank's clearly uncomfortable, but it's never quite clear if we're laughing at his discomfort or sharing it. Very 2005.
The circle jerk question is...
Deeply homophobic? Yes.
I was going to say oddly specific.
Also yes. Though I suppose if you're asking the question, you already know the answer.
That's dark. So this flashback thing to them being young, that's minisode 1, which comes out way later, but we're in episode 6?
The show has a recursive relationship with its own timeline. It references future episodes in past tense.
That's not how time works.
Isn't it, though?
No, it isn't.
The show frequently treats its own continuity as flexible. Time is a flat circle, Gary.
We're not doing True Detective right now. Okay, the typewriter scene with 43 people that watch this show.
This is where the creator's frustration becomes text. The show acknowledges its own obscurity. Metasexual, as a malapropism for metatextual, is rather clever.
Is it self-deprecating or hostile?
Yes.
He literally breaks the fourth wall to complain that no one gets his fourth wall breaking.
It's recursive meta-commentary. He's upset about being too clever for his audience, while demonstrating why he's too clever for his audience.
So it's a circle jerk.
Welcome to mid-2000s alt comedy. And here we have Masunda, who becomes Steve because the manager can't pronounce his name, the second Steve. The episode is about interchangeable workers under capitalism.
I think it might also just be a coincidence that the writer thought was funny.
Nope. It's a recurring flattening of identity. Meaningless jobs reduce people to functions. Everyone becomes a Steve.
Okay.
The manager immediately puts him to work asking for 6 head without training. He wouldn't know that's a unit of chicken. The audience wouldn't either. We're positioned with Masunda as the confused outsider.
That's actually quite good. It's subtle world building.
The first hint that K-Fi provides no training whatsoever, just thrown into the deep end. The racial humor in this episode is, let's say, of its era.
That's generous.
The show attempts to critique casual racism by portraying it, but without sufficient framing, it just becomes casual racism.
Don't be racist, there's white Africans too, like D'Antwoord.
Who didn't exist yet in 2005.
What?
D'Antwoord formed in 2008. This is set in 2005. It's an anachronism.
Maybe they're time travelers.
Time travelers? Now that's an interesting read.
I was joking.
I'm not. Given the recursive timeline and the metatextual elements, temporal inconsistency might be deliberate.
Or the writer made a mistake in a rush job.
Also possible.
Okay, he recorded the construction worker on his phone. That's actually satisfying.
The Champs card reference is interesting. It's an actual KFC training program. The creator is using real corporate vocabulary.
This guy's getting a Champs card. That's genuinely funny. He caught a scammer.
Wait, what's happening in the truck?
Is that a dog?
There's a woman tied up.
I'm sorry, what?
The show just pivots to revealing the dog he steals burgers for is a kidnapped woman, then never addresses it again.
That's not okay. Like, we just move on?
The rush production likely means this dark gag wasn't thought through. It's disturbing and unresolved.
You think? There's a kidnapping victim and we're just back to hair dye?
The show treats extreme violence and criminal acts as absurdist background noise. It's tonally baffling.
But pretty accurate in 2025. They all have blonde hair now except Johnny.
And we never saw them actually dye Rat Boy's hair. The promise of holding him down to dye it becomes violent fantasy by episode's end.
Why does Johnny look so angry about the bass?
This is the first sustained character moment for Johnny. His rage about coming home and wanting to beat him within an inch of his life reveals genuine darkness.
Shit got dark.
Frank immediately recognizing the tonal shift, the show acknowledging its own problem.
But Johnny's voice goes back to normal right after, like nothing happened.
Unstable tone throughout. We lurch from sitcom to violence to mundane observation.
You all look fucking ridiculous. Except for you. You look like Cisco.
Then immediately Dennis Rodman. Two blonde black celebrities.
And Masunda calls them out. You guys know black people don't all look the same, right?
It's lampshading the problem while committing it. The show wants credit for recognizing the racism without actually not doing the racism.
Are you Native American? He means African American.
Johnny's ignorance is comprehensive. And Masunda's baffled. Native American? No.
I kind of get the feeling he just likes to wind people up to create chaos. Is Masunda actually from Rhodesia?
Zimbabwe. He's very clear he's not from Rhodesia. Rhodesia was the white minority rule colonial name.
So that's another racism thing.
Gold star for Gary.
He came to study politics to stop the dictator running his country. That's actually quite serious.
And then immediately undercut by, oh, I go to Polytech. Same. I haven't seen you there. Same. Back to absurdism.
I thought it just meant Johnny was a slacker and never goes to Polytech.
Maybe. Who cares? Now this I find genuinely interesting. Masunda shares what seems like folklore about keeping small men in bottles who drink blood and make you rich.
It starts with them looking at the Cthulhu in the bong.
The juxtaposition of a foam Lovecraft toy with actual folklore about wealth and blood sacrifice.
They'd get richer and richer, bro. The guys. Like vampires? Yeah, but they're not vampires, but they do drink blood.
Vampire capitalism?
Yes. Actually, yes. Wealth extraction through blood sacrifice. That's legitimately interesting.
The show occasionally stumbles into profundity. Masunda's story is about the cost of prosperity, told to people getting high to escape their dead-end jobs.
And then immediately, have you tried NOS?
The show cannot sustain sincerity for more than 30 seconds.
Another Steve.
The third Steve, the BP cashier.
The title makes sense now. Multiple Steves.
Interchangeable workers and service industry jobs, all named Steve. Everyone's just another cog.
Or it's a Pink Floyd reference. Pigs, 3 different ones.
I hadn't considered that.
I'm full of surprises.
Animals is their 1977 album critiquing capitalism and class. If that's intentional, it's actually quite clever.
Big if. The writer could be thick as pig shit for all we know.
I want to know why everyone is coming in and buying balloons in the middle of the night. BP Steve knows exactly what they're for.
And Johnny just stares at him until he's scared.
Johnny's intensity is genuinely threatening. No words, just eye contact.
What if we're peeking past the veil and seeing the real world as it truly is? And then Frank's a hand puppet?
The show briefly becomes existential horror about reality being constructed. We zoom out to reveal Frank is literally a puppet controlled by extra-dimensional beings.
And then immediately drops it.
As I said, cannot sustain sincerity.
Enough of your Matrix shit. They just move on.
Johnny is the voice of the audience demanding the show return to normalcy.
Car coat versus trench coat. What's the difference?
I have no idea.
You're supposed to be the expert.
Some things are unknowable, Gary. Perhaps car coats taste different than trench coats.
That doesn't help. Is that Rat Boy in a wig?
Yes. The old woman is literally Rat Boy's character model, with feminine clothing and hair.
That's unsettling.
Budget constraints turned into aesthetic choice. She is Rat Boy because they're related.
She hasn't seen him in 16 years, but he's only 15? And Frank says she told him 16, but then Johnny says 20 years.
The timeline is deliberately inconsistent. Math is broken in this universe.
Or continuity error.
Why not both?
Or maybe it shows the mother is talking shit, and Rat Boy's future isn't the escape it seems.
Maybe.
Oh my god, he's talking.
He's been silent for 6 episodes, and suddenly he's articulate and grateful.
I just wanted to say thank you for everything you two have done for me. Frank and yourself.
Formal, proper grammar. He's been capable of eloquence the entire time.
And Johnny just goes, oh, fuck off.
Johnny's getting fellatio while Rat Boy says goodbye. It's deliberately uncomfortable.
Who is not you? Is it Jeebus?
Presumably it's whoever is.
This whole show is deliberately uncomfortable.
Yes. Pass on my regards. So polite.
And then he's just gone. Do you think he comes back?
He's definitely a crowd favorite, and probably the most compelling character of the whole show. So knowing this writer, probably not.
So the flashback shows Johnny beat him up?
Or it's a fantasy. The timeline is ambiguous. We never got to hold him down and beat the shit out of him. But also, here's a tooth flying across the room over the credits.
So did it happen or not?
The show refuses to clarify. Schrodinger's violence.
So why is Johnny sweaty at the end?
He says he was watching COPS, but...
He was getting blown like 2 minutes ago.
Or it's from beating up Rat Boy. The show ends on a lie. Everything is unresolved. The woman's still kidnapped. Rat Boy's gone. Masunda's girlfriend has an impossible name. The flat's changed forever. And Johnny won't admit what he was really doing.
I feel like I need a shower.
That's the correct response. And accurate. So, Gary, final thoughts on Far From 11, Season 1, Episode 6.
I think the creator was having a really bad time.
Indeed. Unemployed, displaced, processing leaving a dead-end job through dark comedy produced in less than a week.
It shows.
The rawness is part of the aesthetic. It's uncomfortable because it's unprocessed trauma dressed as comedy.
Will we be watching episode 7?
Probably not. No one else has.
Okay.
I'm Dr. Patricia Helmsworth Chen,
And Gary.
reminding you that all comedy is just tragedy plus time.
This needed more time.
Perhaps. Though I suspect the creator would argue they gave us exactly what we deserved.
That's bleak.
Did you watch the same episode I did?
Fair point.
Thank you. And fuck you. Good night. So, what the fuck is up with your accent?
What do you mean?